After losing their first 16, the New Jersey Nets fire their coach, Lauren Shahadi. NBA columnist Ken Berger here with you. Ken, Frank becomes the second coach to be fired so far, Byron Scott being the first. But the injuries this season have been insane. Do you blame the start of the season on that?
Well, definitely injuries were a factor. I mean, this wasn't about Lawrence Frank's coaching ability. Everybody knew he could coach, but, you know, they were without key players for long stretches, including two starters, Courtney Lee and Devin Harris, and Ejin Lamb was probably going to be a starter too had he not gotten hurt. So you add all of it up, and it just got to the point where, you know, you're 0-16 and going nowhere. Everyone's on the last year of their contract, both Rod Thorne, Kiki Vandeweghe in the front office, and Lawrence Frank as well. So there's really no point in carrying on the charade at this point.
And they feel like they have to do something. They've also slashed their payroll in recent years, Ken. Could a switch to a new city be sooner rather than later?
Well, the late news on that is good. I mean, you can't really believe anything with any, you know, significant part of your being until you see a shovel in the ground in Brooklyn. But the Nets and their owner, Bruce Ratner, or at least their owner for now, have won pretty much every legal case that's come up. They won the latest challenge last week, and that cleared the way for some state funding or some tax-free bonds to be used. And all of this also hinges on the sale of the team, which is probably going to go down by the end of the year to Russian billionaire Michael Prokhorov. So there's all kinds of moving parts in this. You know, not only are they on the verge of NBA history, you know, for the worst start in the history of the league, but, you know, they're also a team basically with a, you know, without a home and not knowing who their ownership is going to be going forward.
Ken, here's a question. If the team gets sold, would Frank have been out anyways?
No, I think so, yeah. I mean, I think this was just about, you know, when the team, regardless of the factors that we've discussed, the fact that they traded Vince Carter, the injuries, you know, it just, when you're 0-16 and going on 0-17 and the records, you know, the record breaker would come Wednesday night against Dallas if it keeps going, you know, it just infects the whole organization and the locker room, and, you know, whether or not it's the right thing or whether it's fair kind of becomes secondary to the fact that you kind of have to do something to shake things up and try to find a spark.
All right, well, that's what they are going for. Tom Barrise taking over in the interim, maybe just tonight. Do you think it could be longer?
You know, it could be longer. Tom Barrise is going to coach Sunday night against the Lakers, and then the road trip is over. The team will travel back to New Jersey. There'll be organizational meetings on Monday where they will plot their next move as to whether Barrise will finish out the season with the interim tag, or whether a young assistant on the staff, John Lawyer, would take over, or possibly even assistant general manager Kiki Vandeweghe. All those are possibilities.
Ken, thanks for your time. Appreciate it, and keep us posted, okay?
All right, we'll do, Lauren.
All right, New Jersey Nets fire their head coach. For more, keep it right here on CBSSports.com. We'll talk to you soon.